All right, so Joe, I'm kind of glad that you said something about that because I was trying to think of how I was going to introduce this next topic because it's very rare. Well, no, it's not that rare because coaches are getting traded every day like players. We got Doc Rivers in the NBA. This one coach got traded from the Jets to the Patriots. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's definitely Bill Belichick. But like the classic song says, look at all these rumors surrounding me every day. Bill Belichick, go to DC. Don't worry about it. I'll work on it
Mm.
later. But we got the rumor going around that Bill Belichick may potentially get traded to the Commanders. And we got to ask our Commander fan on here. Should the Commanders trade for Bill Belichick?
All right. For anybody that's been, in our community or watched this show, we all know Mr. BWT is a Patriots fan. He loves Bill Belichick. Someone apologize in advance. No, we shouldn't trade for no Belichick. Now, look, I know Belichick is considered one of the best coaches in NFL history. I know Belichick has 6 Super Bowl rings. I know Belichick, has a no nonsense environment. You can't just go in there and do what you want. He got everything under control. But no, I do not want Bill Belichick in Landover, in DC. Number one, he's going to want to be a GM. No, you talking about trash? Trash. His GM skills are garbage. All right, I mean, Patriots fans, well, I know I'm going to pull a Teddy. How about you get my man a receiver? Get him some help. Please help me. So Belichick, he gonna want to be a GM, and he gonna come in there and screw everything that we got going on. So no, number one for that. Number two, Teddy. Sorry, I gotta do this to you, man, but I'm gonna keep it real. All right. Before Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, 41-57. Post Tom
You
Brady,
have been zapped.
post Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, 27-31. His total record without Tom Brady is 74-88. He has a losing record without Tom Brady. It goes further than that. So you're telling me his GM skills are not good. He's not good without Tom Brady, who is only the best quarterback in NFL history. And what about his coaching tree? The people he brings up, that really tells you how good of a coach you are to me. I mean, how many people are you developing? Now, look, I want y'all to just name some people that come to mind that came from his tree. Just name somebody.
Bill O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien, he's the only one with a winning record. Only one.
Josh McDaniels?
Yep. Don't even talk about him, please.
I
10
ain't
wins
even
back.
see
He
him.
got 10 wins. And that's including the cheating.
Wait, hold up.
I know it's
Two
not.
places he only got 10 wins?
Oh no, I kind of hyped it up. All right. Josh
Mike,
McDaniel. Go ahead. 20
somebody,
wins, 20 and 33.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna say
somebody in the
10.
comments said Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel doesn't count. He
Mike
played for
Vrabel
them.
was not a
He was
coach. He
He
was
was
a
a player
player.
for him. He wasn't a coach for him.
Matt
Yeah,
Patricia, whenever you make the Detroit Lions worse, you're terrible.
exactly.
13-29 record. Joe, y'all got to talk about Joe Judge?
Joe
Come on,
Judge,
y'all. Come on
trash.
now. 10-23. I
Trash.
mean, his whole I love Eric Mangini. 33-47.
He good on TV though.
Yes, he is. All right. So I do not want Bill Belichick, but I think it's a rumor. I don't think it's a real rumor. The only reason why we got this on the show that people kept yapping about it. Oh, we should do it. We should do it. No, we should not do it. We have a head coach on our roster already. His name was Eric Bieniemy. Promote him, and then we should be all right from there.
Man, for me, I was like, I had a few questions because when I first brought up, it was like, are they trading him to be their head coach? Are they trading him to be the GM? What will the Commanders be willing to give up if they trade for him? Because of course they're gonna ask for something back. The Patriots is like, this is a Super Bowl winning coach, regardless of the record that you just said, Joe. Like he can turn that franchise around. We've seen it happen, not with the Browns, but we've seen it happen with the Patriots. But also, Eric B really won't get a shot to be a head coach. Like they just like, we not even about to just think about him being the head coach, right? Like not at all. We're gonna rather trade for Bill Belichick, who's suffering right now without Tom Brady. Now, unless Tom Brady gonna come back, or y'all think Sam Howell is the next Tom Brady, then you can do it. But y'all really be letting my man get to y'all. And I'm talking about Bill Belichick, that is. Because the front office, think about what they did with the 76ers. Like they go back and get football people. They're going to go get somebody that's football minded for this team. Now, throwing Bill Belichick out there for the Commanders is a good way to keep your name in the media. Because right now, what do y'all have, Joe? Y'all have like what They got the second round pick from the Bears. They got like almost like 90 mil in cap space. So now
Mhm.
it's kind of looking like it's the greatest place to be to rebuild a franchise. You already got your quarterback there. You get an offensive line. You got your franchise wide receiver. You got your defensive line that's intact. You get one more edge rusher, or you can do edge rush by committee because that's what everyone's doing nowadays anyway. You're all set to go. The only thing that's missing is the head coach and the GM. That's gonna make things shake. So for me, I say nah, because I'm not
Mm.
willing to give up none of those picks for Bill Belichick. I'm sorry, he had his time. It's time to give it to somebody else. Dave.
Uh, I think it's to me. I think it's funny that this is even a question,
Mm.
because from what I remember, I've been the one that said that Bill Belichick should be on the hot seat because the Patriots aren't good without Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get it. Like Joe said, he has 6 Super Bowl titles, but who was his quarterback? It was Tom Brady. We all can pretty much say now the Patriot way is not the Patriot way. It's the Tom Brady way. Let's be honest about it. If you look at his leadership and as a team, everyone followed Brady for real. Most players that leave, well, I won't say most. I won't say most. I'm not going to go out there and say, but there are some players that play for Bill Belichick, and they what they do is they give more credit to Tom Brady than they do Bill Belichick. Now, that is not to say that Bill Belichick is not a great coach because we all know what he does as a great defensive mind. People forget that those first 3 Super Bowl titles, Tom Brady was not really the best player on the team.
Mm-mm.
That defense is what led that team to 3 Super Bowl titles, the first 3. But if I'm the Commanders, no, I'm not. I'm not doing that. For one, like Joe said, Bill Belichick wants to be a GM. So you're gonna trade him. You're gonna have to trade for him because he just got a contract. People forget he did just get a contract. Yes, it goes through. It's only through for next season, but he still just got another contract. For me, if I was the Patriots, why would I give Bill another contract if I'm just going to trade him away?
Mm.
To me, I get it. It's only a 1 year deal, but why? What's the point? If you think that you're gonna move on, why not just move on and get a whole new voice? Why pay him for another season where you can just move on and get someone else to come in there? As you can see, Josh McDaniel just got fired, so you got an opportunity to bring him in. That's someone who you said was going to be the next head coach if Bill Belichick was to leave. And you could do whatever you want with Bill O'Brien, honestly, because I mean, this offense is not really what I wouldn't say what we thought it would be, but it's not what the Patriots hoped it would be this season. And that's not to say that he's not trying, but it's not where it needs to be. And like Joe said, his record is trash without Brady. He's 14 games under 500 without Brady. Brady is the best thing that happened to Bill Belichick, and that's just to be honest. He got 6 Super Bowl titles simply because Brady was his quarterback. Brady bought what, and are we? This is not to say that Sam Howell can't be great or can't even be good, but are we going to expect him to be Tom Brady? Does he have does he have a top 5 defense to back him up? Does he have one of the greatest kickers in ever in history to help him? Are the Commanders in that position to be able to go win a Super Bowl right now? Let's just be honest. I would say no.
Decoria said the same thing.
I think that they can with giving the draft capital, having $90 million in cap space, you can go get some players to put yourself in position to be playoff contenders every single year. But sometimes it takes a while to be a Super Bowl contender, and I don't think they're there yet. Bill more than likely is going to want to. I mean, he doesn't have a Super Bowl contending team now, but he's not going to leave one team to go to another team that's hopeful for playoffs. That's just my opinion.
JMO.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't do it either, man. Bill, they change the name of Belichick. I wouldn't give him a bill or a check. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do nothing. Look, man, the Commanders. It sounds like they really like Sam Howell. You know, from what I see on the media, from what I see from the fans, it sounds like they really like Sam Howell. He's a young quarterback. So I want a young coach so they can grow together. I don't want no 75-year-old has been. You know what I'm saying? Like I you know, I know that's a steep word, but you
I
know,
mean,
like
they in y'all
a lot of,
division. I understand.
a lot of people, I mean, a lot of people saying that he's not the same, you know, and what roster does the Commanders have that he's about to walk into and just take off? Like, do they have a roster that you could just walk into and take off? I don't think so. So if I was the Commanders, I wouldn't do it. They're gonna be like, Sam Howell, are you the next Brady? That's the first thing they're gonna say. I don't need all of that. Are they gonna deflate the ball when they play the Cowboys? Like, we don't need the Commanders already you know what I mean? They're already one of the laughing stocks of the league. They don't need any more ammo for this. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a valid point when looking at this situation. And yeah, I just feel like if you got a young team or a young quarterback or a young leader, you know, especially right now, Belichick is not hot. He's you know what I mean? He's not coming off of no winning seasons, coming off of no bright ideas. I just feel like you need to get a young coach and let them grow together. Let them make mistakes together. Let them grow together. If you really believe in how, just get you a young coach. You know, I mean, you do got a bright mind over there offensively coordinating things, but you know, just get you a young coach and let them grow together, man. I wouldn't get a 70-year-old coach. No.
I,
Can,
go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
so look, Dave, you know, I gotta disagree with you a little bit. All right. So I think Belichick is a great coach. Not just defense, he's a great head coach. My only issue with him is he's gonna want to put his hands on our roster. He's gonna mess it up. But every year I watch the Patriots, even post Brady, I look at that roster and I'm like, ain't no daggone way they're gonna make the playoffs. Ain't no way. And then every year around playoff time, these dudes fighting for a playoff spot. How? That first year with Cam Newton, they were not supposed to make the playoffs. They were 2 games of the playoffs that year. And Cam, the reason why they missed it, man called COVID wasn't the same. Last year, they almost beat the Bills last game of the season. They would have won that game. They was in the playoffs. That team, after Matt Jones getting stepped on. So I look at that daggone roster every year and I'm like, you know what? So Belichick is a great coach. Now, if you could hire a GM, I'm with J-Mo. You feel me? I got my guy. I want Aaron to be in me. But if you are a team, you need a head coach. But you don't need a GM, Belichick could be a good guy. He just can't be the GM. But he's gonna want to be the GM. That's why I don't want him. And we got Aaron in me.
Go ahead, because I'm gonna change the whole subject. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna pretty much kind of piggyback off what Tomo said about EB. You did just go and get EB from the Kansas City Chiefs to give him an opportunity to be an offensive assistant coach. And whether people believe it or not, this is his one opportunity he has to be able to show that he can be a head coach. Why not give him the opportunity? We all know Ron Rivera is not the guy. Let's be honest. He's not the guy. Give EB the opportunity. No one else is going to give him the chance. He's had interview after interview after interview after interview. Give the man an opportunity. Like, you see, he left the Chiefs. He had 2 Super Bowl rings as the offensive coordinator. People did not believe that the Commanders' offense would be where they are right now. Sam Howell is top 10 in yards right now. No one expected that. No one expected that. They have scored 30 points or more multiple times this season, twice against the reigning NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles.
CJ.
They came back.
Cinema.
We know the Broncos are not that good, but they came back on the Broncos and put up 30 plus points. That's at least 3 times this season that they've scored 30 plus points. Somebody tell me how many times they did that last year.
Some of the team we scored 70 on.
I think we did that 0 times. They take your shoes. I don't think we scored 30 last year. One time.
So my thing is, you see what this offense has done with him leading the offense. Give him an opportunity to lead the team and see what happens.
Shout out to Scary Terry.
Not after this week.
Not that game.
I told
you. My dog, but not after that game.
See, now yeah, we will move on. But I just want to throw this out here because, like, J-Mo threw out something funny there where he said get a young coach so that he can grow with him. Now, if y'all and Mark said something on the show as well, where he's like, this new front office, nobody here they don't owe them anything. So technically, EB wasn't their signing. So if they do get rid of him, Joe, you might yell at me. But what about Kellen Moore?
No, Tomo. Come on, man. Why did I know he's gonna say Kellen Moore? Why did I know he was gonna mention Kellen Moore, bro? I watched the Cowboys in Charles game with you, right?
But you said a young quarterback, and he would be a young coach, offense. I'm just saying, man. And he know the NFC East like the back of his hand. How many times is that? What's Dak record against NFC East opponents? I'm just saying.
I mean, when they bad, he really good.
I'm just saying the Cowboys might not be good after this season. The Eagles might not be good after this season.
Last time Cowboy went to another NFC East team, it didn't look too good. Talk to your boy Jason Garrett. All right,
he was just terrible. That was just terrible. But I just wanted to throw that out there, man.
I don't know why he's gonna say Kellen Moore. When you say you gonna yell at me, I was like, oh my god.
Your reaction too, though. Like, nah, get that out of here. Don't even put that on it. Don't even put that in the universe.
What is he talking about?
Hold up.
Man.
I'm trying not to just go into the comments, but y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna add a new moment to the show.
Oh, he called it. Okay.
But we got.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.